people like Wayne Dyer and Marianne Williamson, you know, the kind of grandmothers and grandfathers of personal development I grew up with. And I think I developed this unconscious drive to be perfect. He actually travels around the world healing people of cancer through energetic healing. Wow. I'm like, oh, okay, this is synchronistic. So I met him the following week. Our allocated 1 hour session went for 5 hours. We ended up in Yab Yum at the end of it. I had to start feeling rage that I'd never allowed myself to feel before, grief that I'd never allowed myself to feel before. So it was really a journey into my sexuality, my emotional body, and into who I really am. Right. And I started taking off all of these masks of the wife and the mother and the good girl and the perfect girl. I'd learned to be such a strong witness of my experience that all of a sudden now I was giving the sensation and experience an opportunity to be expressed rather than just witnessed. Mm-hmm. And then he just held space for it. He just witnessed me and said, you know, tell me everything you've wanted to say to your mum, to your dad. And, you know, I had so much in there. Yeah. And once I unlocked that and he was supporting me to just like keep going, you know, what's the energy and emotion underneath that and underneath that? Then I just felt so emptied and just cried. Yeah. And so many tears. I went straight from 7 years of study into becoming a mother. And I said to my dad, you know, I feel like I'm this feather in the wind now, just floating along without purpose. And my dad's a very calm, beautiful man. He's like Buddha or Christ incarnate. But every now and then he's Sicilian. And every now and then he acts like this Sicilian, very strong. And he just like hit his fist on the table and he said, you arrogant little bitch. I was like, wow. And he said, how dare you? There's no greater purpose in life than being a mother. And he got teary. I think spirituality has become in a lot of ways mental health for the privileged. Mm-hmm. You know, we're all fucking crazy because the education system is completely fucked up. Right. And we're taught just to live in the mind and not in the body. Exactly. It's really, to me, about can life become a meditation? 5 years where I was getting into my body and expressing and releasing trauma and undischarged tension, there was so much there. I just thought it's never going to end. And if anyone there, if you feel like it's never going to end, if you can just let go of your attachment to it ending, that's a really good start, because we have the capacity to be with it all, you know, if we don't resist it. And so if you're not entrained at staying in your center in just normal life, good fucking luck staying in your center when your wounded child is up. And don't take it all so seriously. Actually, the change that you want happens when you stop trying to change. When you can be with your sensation and experience and keep growing in your capacity for that, what's unconscious will unravel. This is our time to rise.